phony. Let her do her, and then she texts all the.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
It is what it is.
I'm back.
Yes. Hey, last episode shook it up a little bit.
Yo, man, love is love.
You know what I'm saying? Ruffle fellas.
Yo, love is love, man. All I was trying to do is really let y'all know love is real. It's real work, man. Stay in love, yo. Stay in love.
It's real. But we back. We back at it. You know what it is.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
It is what it is.
You know.
Episode 6.
Wylie. You know.
Why?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
Y'all
back.
mean?
We back.
Mr. Glaze.
They not like us.
Whoa. Let's go.
And
Hey, by the way, glaze means, for those who don't know, glazing.
Here it is.
Glazing means that you jump ship. You're a bandwagon. You're a front runner. You like the who's ever on top, even though your man is on the bottom. Now you rock with the top. That's glazing.
Right.
Stop glazing.
It's a new way to say bandwagon, I guess.
Right.
This is the new kid slang now.
Right.
You gotta
man.
keep up with it, parents.
Keep up, man.
Keep up.
So if you find yourself glazing your coworkers,
Man, stop that. Stop that.
It happens every day, man. Sometimes you don't even know it.
Right.
as always, glory be to God, man. You tuned in to the Gritty and Wylie show.
Yes, sir.
So let's get right into it. The playoffs, conference finals, what it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect the Timberwolves to lose that first game and everything like that. But
Boofing.
I mean,
Boofing.
it's tough. Kyrie playing defense and he playing at a high level. That's one of those things that you just love to see, because I mean, him going through all that scrutiny from Boston, even from leaving Cleveland to going to Boston, all of that happening, and then going to Brooklyn and the vaccine situation, and him getting suspended again and all of that, and then him even getting to the Mavs and then them not making the playoffs, to now they in the Western Conference Finals. Like, that's got to be big, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out to Kyrie.
Shout out to Kyrie. That's one of them guys.
Kyrie, one of them dudes,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
New Jersey, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, at the end of the day, man, we can't forget that Minnesota is a young team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you check the way this thing goes, man, they finished off that series against Denver on a super high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You beat them by 50,
Mhm.
and then you go in their building and
you
win
beat 'em.
game 7.
Yep.
So the emotions is going crazy.
We
The
them.
young kids.
Yeah.
We them.
You can only
Right.
imagine the Moet, the Ace of Spades was popping.
Had to be.
Bel Air boys.
They was going crazy, you know what I'm saying?
It was lit. Right.
So
right.
to be focused on that game 1, obviously there was a letdown.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
to be expected with a young team.
Right.
I think we will have a better game tonight. I think that they understand the urgency of getting down 0-2.
100%.
Denver went down 0-2,
Yeah,
and
it was hard to
it's
fight
tough.
back.
It's tough to dig that hole, come out of that hole.
Yeah, right.
So I think Ant-Man to step up to the challenge. When you call out Kyrie on national TV and say that's your matchup,
See,
you got to understand what you're doing.
but I feel like the media kind of took that and ran with it, because I thought,
Absolutely,
you know
that's
what
their
I'm saying?
job.
Yeah, of course, the media.
They gotta
gonna do
create
that.
the narrative.
They got to create the narrative.
Right.
As do we.
As do we. Podcasters, we create narrative.
Create the narrative.
You will have some drama.
Hey, heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Yeah,
Remember that.
Right.
Welcome
The
back.
shoe fits.
What he said?
Wear it.
Wear it.
You know what I mean?
But it's more of a situation where he was saying, I'm not afraid of the challenge, but that boy was tired. Them legs was having to chase off of them screens.
Right. Just imagine though, you went to Denver, mad 1,000 miles up in the air. You know what I'm saying? And then you come home, you had the Ace of Spades, the Moet Sean Dawn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He probably had a shorty or two
shorty
back in the
or two,
crib.
you know what I'm saying? And now you gotta go chase Kyrie.
Yeah, and he just locked it on
after
ball.
you called him out.
He locked it on
That's
ball.
tough. That's gonna be tough.
He said,
but
it's
the
time
bottom
to-
line, man, you just can't make those mistakes in the playoffs.
Right,
Man. I tell my guys all the time, at the travel ball level, at the average Joe level,
Right.
however you want to look at it, that mistakes is gonna cost you, man. And
lot.
if you just consistently make those mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And obviously you've got nervous mistakes, basketball mistakes, you got all
Right.
this coaching mistakes. So
Right.
too many mistakes is gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. And at this point in the playoffs,
Right.
I mean, you got to be minimum. You
Yeah.
can't turn the ball over 5 times down the
The
stretch.
mistakes matter
You know what I'm
way more.
saying? You
each
can't
series.
you can't
Yeah.
try to make the hero play in the crunch when
Can't.
it's 2-point game. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
you can't.
You got to be solid. You got to stick to the script. You got to move
Right.
the ball.
Unless
And
you
gotta
Jalen
be-
Brown.
Right. Unless you Jaylen Brown
Then
and you
you
wanted
can do it.
and you wanted them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why he getting paid the most, I guess.
$300 million.
I guess, you know.
So at the end of the day, I see Minnesota tying up the series. I think it's
right.
going to be a good series. We're going to see a lot of offense. I think the team that shows the ability to lock down in the fourth, and make the adjustments when needed, will prevail.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I like Minnesota in 6.
Minnesota in 6. That's tough. I mean, I said the same thing, but it's tough because Luka played defense. I didn't expect him to play defense like he did that first game. He out there boxing out, making good reads on offense, but on defense, running around, being a pest, staying in the paint, you know what I'm saying? Not just running away from his assignment like he usually do. So I didn't expect that to happen. And they're pushing the pace, pushing the ball in transition. I think that's what really got him tired because they wasn't doing that against the OKC team that they played against. They wasn't doing that against the Clippers. They was really playing in that half-court set, but they pushing the ball against these young cats. They say, let's run. Y'all try to run, we gonna run. So,
absolutely.
It's crazy.
And before we move further, man, shout out to Wifey. I love you. Thank you for all your support. At the end of the day, and another thing, make sure everybody know who Luka Doncic is. He's the point guard for the Mavericks.
Yup.
European that came over, top player in the game. Luka is special, man.
No, he is.
Luka's a special cat. He got all kind of abilities. He can slow the pace down. He makes the game look easy. He's playing well with Kyrie. I thought it was going to be a challenge. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
When I think of two ball dominant players,
right.
I just think that there's too much ISO.
Right.
But they're finding a way to get guys involved. Luka's a top assist guy. Kyrie's playing the 2. He's a small 2.
They throwing lob.
Right. Kyrie is a small 2.
Right.
When we talk about throwing these guys in positions, you know what I'm saying? And we classify guys based on their size. He a 2 guard. He's 6'2", 6'3". He scores the ball. He can shoot the ball.
Yeah.
He's not looking to, really set up his teammates. He'll have some assists.
Yeah, no,
but he'll never lead the league in assists.
Nah, he can't.
He won't be one of the great assist guys in the history of the game.
Well, he can pass that thing.
He can pass it, but he's being paid to score.
Right, no, 100%. We're bringing Kyrie over for him.
for buckets. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, man, Minnesota, I think, will pull it out. What you guys think about that Boston series?
Hold on, before you get there,
I don't even want to talk about that.
check the receipts. Don't mess with Texas, baby.
Hey, he did say.
I'm bringing it to my home state. I'm going Mavericks in Boston. Texas,
he did say they got one. We got to see what the series at though.
Right.
Do not count them boys out.
Right.
Because we both said some picks in the beginning of the playoffs. And
Mavs and Boston.
I think I started off this whole thing with Denver getting there. So
yeah, and they.
I think you said the Lakers.
Well, I mean, always the Lakers. The Lakers is still in it on the low. You know what I mean?
He said the Minnesota
Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5.
These things they talk about the Minnesota Lakers.
Right. But the Lakers is still in it. Y'all just don't know.
Right. But nah, that Boston series. I mean, to me, I'm more disappointed in Jason Tatum because I'm like, this is that moment for you to like actually be dominant in the series. Like you are right there, just be dominant, do your job. But now it's looking like they paid the right guy. Like, that's what it's looking like. He had 40. He had a big shot. I'm like, why do you not foul up 3, though?
Man, coaches make mistakes, man. If you're a coach out there, you understand that you try to make the best decision.
Right.
And sometimes you just get caught trying to overthink. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, when you up by 3, it's probably a smart idea to foul a 3. The guy shooting that 3, foul him, put him on the line. Yeah. And make them win the game more than have any lucky situation. That was a tough shot. He knocked it down.
Shot. He hit it.
I thought Siakam should have fouled him. Siakam plays for Indiana.
Right.
I thought he should have fouled him. He actually tried to avoid the foul, and he splashed it. And then they just made bad decisions.
Cool.
Yeah, they made some bad decisions. But one thing we understand though is youth prevails. You see youth as moments, and and some of the decisions they made down the stretch were youthful mistakes. Passing it under your own goal.
You say that all the time.
All the time.
Never inbound the ball towards your own goal.
Right. Especially when they're applying pressure.
Never.
But you feel like
but that's at the biggest stage. Yeah, that's to tell some of y'all kids, y'all travel ball kids who make mistakes. It happens at the biggest stage. So don't beat yourself up about it. Next play, you know what I'm saying?
Allow us to beat you up. Don't beat yourself up. You know what I'm saying?
Take the criticism of the coaches.
I tell kids all the time, I'm your coach.
Pause.
Pause. No Diddy. no Diddy, no Brother Love, no.
Hey, he said none of that. He said
whatever he's changing his name to.
We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it.
Nah, but at the end of the day, I tell kids, man, basketball mistakes are made every other play.
Every other play.
But I don't have to like it.
Nah.
So if my emotions get the best of me and you hear about it, if you can't handle a coach coaching you, sometimes
might not be your game.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for you to move forward in the game. Because I know, in the locker room, them dudes, grown men, is getting chewed out.
Right.
And I think kids gotta pause.
Grown man.
No, that is a pause. Definitely a pause. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta allow coaches to coach, man. We make mistakes.
Right.
They threw the ball away, turned the ball over down the stretch. But they also, first game, let them get out to a 14-0 lead.
Yeah, no, they did.
So, even though the comeback and all that, but
it's a lot of emotions
it's
going on.
It's a lot of
with
emotions
that.
when you down and you make all that move to come back. Then you get the lead.
You
now
feel
you
this
playing
desperation
not
to win the game. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Desperation not to lose. Like, yo, we got to make the right play, this, that, or the other. It's like, no, you got to just win the game.
Win the game.
That's the biggest objective.
And they made wrong decisions. And now you go and you lose that game. And then, boom, game 2, they go on a 20-0 run.
Yeah.
Brown is clicking. He just went to the bank and they made a withdrawal. So when he could go to the bank and make a $300 million withdrawal, he got to cash out one of these games.
40.
So he went with a 40 ball, and he was unguardable. I don't know if they got a guy who could guard him really.
Hey.
And then Tatum got to tighten up, man. Tatum is a star.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's time for him to shine.
Y'all still going Tatum over Luka?
I am. I'm still thinking.
Like I said,
I think Jason Tatum is still scratching that surface.
I think they both.
I think Luka's about what you're gonna think. I think Luka's at his
about
pinnacle.
about where
he won't get no better.
I think he's got a good 8 more years at this level.
If he wants to get better, he's gonna have to change his body. He's gonna have to change his habits. He's gonna have to play defense. A lot of things that it's tough to do. It's tough to do.
It's tough to switch up who you are in the middle of your career.
Exactly.
Only the greats can reinvent themselves. My man Kobe Mamba Bryant was one of those guys. Michael Jordan, LeBron, like the greats find a way to stay relevant. They stay current.
Blake Griffin.
Blake adjusted his game because he was dunking on people.
No, you're right. He did.
When he went to Detroit,
he was going
you're right. He
like a baby Brown.
He took it to the playoffs.
Yes. You're right. Blake did adjust his game. He went from being a superstar to being a clapper.
Oh my God.
That was a big adjustment, though.
He said he was preheating the seats for the starters.
He was jumping over cars
315
to not take it off his warm-up. So
he said, "Got a hot and ready for you, guy."
Right. Blake Griffin was a number 1 draft pick a few years ago. He was big time. He was part of
No, God, please, no.
Lob City. Hall of Fame.
It's a basketball Hall of Fame, so it's like you go for dunking.
No.
I
He's
don't
not
know.
a Hall of Fame.
I don't know.
Well, double.
He might be honorable mention.
Honorable mention. He's definitely not first any ballot. Nothing.
No. He's one of those dudes when they at the podium speaking, they say honorable mention to Blake Griffin.
And everybody go clap for him?
Clap.
God.
Nah, he ain't part of that class, man.
Right.
Nah, man, but I like in that series, I still like Boston. I like Boston with the broom. I'm gonna bring out the broom. I think is it Tyler Halliburton? The point guard for Indiana, he's hurt, right?
Tyrese Halliburton?
Oh my God! Wow! Yeah, didn't he leave the game?
Yeah, he left it a little, but it's this
because he had a hamstring issue.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
So now I don't know if he aggravated that.
At this level, he gotta play.
We gotta play through
unless you the Knicks and everybody hurt and it's game 7 and you break your hand.
Right.
How you feel about that though?
I tried to avoid that, right?
I seen you trying to avoid it. No, we had to get to it. We had to get to it because y'all called me a glazer. We got to get to it now. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody was hurt. I mean, understand.
Tibbs playing everybody all minutes.
Tibbs is known for making the hard practices every practice.
That's what I'm saying.
And then play dudes for 8 games straight.
That's what I'm saying.
8 games straight, no minutes off.
30 quarters.
Their bodies just wore down. I mean, it's almost like if you on the road mad hours all the time, it's bound to happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're going to crash out. Somebody going to crash into you.
Yeah, but Jalen Brunson, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, but he's put mad miles on that body in the playoffs pause. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of at some point,
It's not sustainable.
you're gonna make a play.
Yeah, it's not sustainable.
And you're gonna tweak something. And like, you know what I mean? My thing was, is it the fracture that you can't tape up? Or is it the fracture that
No, it looked like he got kneecap. So it's like,
was it his right hand? Because it was a right.
No,
hand.
it's shooting hand. I thought it was a shooting hand. I thought he went out with the left, hit kneecap.
Oh.
If you hit kneecap though, full speed.
Yeah, man, he can't play with his right.
No. no.
What? Pro player
if
can't
he
go
could,
right.
we would have saw it all year.
I know. Nah, man. But yo, man, the Knicks did a great job.
Clap it up for the Knicks.
Man.
You know, seven games. Man. You know, y'all are emerging. Y'all are on the rise.
They did a great job of playing with the guys they had and,
for sure.
and overachieving. They overachieved this season. You
they
know
reminded me of that Heat team that got to the finals last year.
I thought they had an opportunity to really grasp the series earlier in that series, but they didn't take advantage of it. Yeah, they missed out on some opportunities. New York is in a good place. I think you got to get another star. Yeah, maybe probably make some changes. I don't know if you could go Brunson and
get Randall out of there.
Randall, I don't know. I got to see it because I don't remember.
He's an all-star too, though.
Who?
Randall. He was on.
No, yeah. But I'm saying just the way
their game.
I don't know if
kind of contrasts a little bit.
I don't know because I remember before they traded R.J. Barrett, it was 3 lefties on the floor at the same time, and it was just I had to lean like this to watch the game because everything was just going left.
He said he had it on the left backboard. On the NBA app, left backboard.
It was weird watching it. I swear to God, I watched one game and it was like ISO left. Barrett turned left. Randall turned left.
Driving kick to the left.
And I was like, whoever is standing on the right is not getting no touches.
Nah, they can't.
They in the corner like,
yeah.
And that was it.
Yo.
Right. So they gotta bring in not an old guard. I don't want them getting CP3 type dude.
Nah.
They need a youthful guard. You know what I'm saying? They need something more current.
They might need D-Lo. Get your mans from the Lakers.
I thought when you said D-Lo.
G-Lo. G-Lo. Hey, shout out G-Lo. You know what I'm saying? 34th and Hannah. Yes, sir.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yes,
like,
sir. Yes,
share.
sir. Lock in.
Yeah, my man G-Lo.
G-Lo.
But they may bring in D-Lo for real though.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that might work for the Knicks, man. He's a
kid. Left-handed too, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
And he only go left.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm back.
You can't run away from the lefties,
I'm back like this all game.
You can't run away from the lefties, man.
But New York City, man, I got y'all, man. I'm holding y'all down.
The city of the left.
Support New York City, no matter what's going on, man. Shout out to the Yankees. They looking good out there, man. For my baseball fans.
I'm a Nats fan.
We're gonna get into the baseball a little bit more during the summer.
When it starts cooking up a little bit more.
Yeah, it's still early this season, but shout out to the Yankees, man. My man Judge is knocking them out the park, man.
Nats fan, I can't say nothing.
But for the playoffs, at the end of the day, I'm gonna put my money up on Boston out of the East
and Timberwolves out of the,
and then the Wolves out of the West.
Okay,
that's where my money at.
I'm not
Prize
betting.
Picks.
I'm not betting on nothing no more. I've been wrong about most of everything. The Timberwolves barely made it to this round, so I'm gonna just say we go watch the playoffs. I'm a spectator. No glaze.
No glazing.
No
spending.
glaze.
No glazing. No bets.
No bets.
Prize Picks. Holla at me.
So before we transition, who is the player of the playoffs? Who's that man? It's like, okay, he solidified himself.
That's tough. Like all the playoffs, like
they gotta still be in it, and they gotta be one of them.
See, I want to say I'm gonna say Kyrie. Just the reason why I'm gonna say Kyrie is because you don't see guys that have gotten there before play at this level again after all of that level of scrutiny, and then also playing defense, adjusting your game.
He's biased, man. That's his
Coach
poster.
Glazer.
You said that's my poster.
That's his poster. He's biased.
No. But look,
if you rewind this film, you hearing mad Kyrie.
Hey, they wasn't talking about him for like 3 years. The media had him
was talking about him.
Oh, they were talking about him negatively. Off the court. Negatively. They were talking about him negatively. So I got to give him his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a Kyrie fan now. Everybody's like Kyrie.
You know who I like on that team as the unsung hero, though? But, I mean, he may not be the dude of the playoffs.
Yeah. P.J. Washington. I knew you was going to say.
P.J. Washington got to be talked about a little bit.
Stand on business.
Stand on business. Hitting
Mr.
big time
ain't
shots.
going.
Right. Hit big time shots. And see, the interesting thing for me, is he was in college at the same, went to Kentucky. He was
Right.
with my man Kevin Knox.
Right.
So I kind of watched him a little bit coming out of high school, his first year or two in college, and I was trying to figure out if he was a pro player.
Right.
I was like, his size, he got good size paws. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I don't know, because he wasn't showing me no perimeter game.
Right.
But hey, shout
got
out to
it now.
PJ. Yeah, shout out to PJ.
Was he
hitting
shooting like that?
Nah, he put the work in.
When he was in Charlotte?
No, not in Charlotte, not in Kentucky. He put the work in. He knew in order for him to survive in this league, he's going to have to be a Swiss Army knife.
Right.
He's going to have to be able to switch on the smalls.
Right.
He's going to have to be able to guard the bigs.
Right.
He's going to have to shoot the corner threes.
Right.
He's going to have to be good in transition, both ends, defense and offense. And watching him, I'm proud of him. PJ Washington, shout out.
Yeah.
But
The star, I'm still going with Kyrie.
just going with Kyrie.
gotta
If I had to go with anybody right now, I'll go with Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown been consistent and kind of like.
I'm not giving no love to no Boston, nothing.
I think Jaylen Brown, man. I'm a fanatic. I'm a fan, and when I see a guy showing the work. You know what I'm saying? See, behind the scenes, he puts in the work.
Right.
And I think it's starting to show. He's hitting shots.
He is.
He's being relied on to be the dude.
He's able to go left 20% of the time.
Right. But this league is built on doing what you do well at the highest level.
Right. So he don't necessarily got to go left.
Right, especially if they can't stop him going right.
Yeah, right.
So, but at the end of the day, I think Jaylen Brown is showing that he's worth the $300+ million. The highest NBA player in the history of the game.
Yeah.
He's athletic. He's smart. He went to Cal.
Yeah.
He's articulate.
Yeah.
I think he wrote a book. You know,
he's a good
guy.
He's a model citizen.
From what we know.
I hear all that, but I'm going with Luka.
You go with Luka?
I'm going with Luka.
Luka?
I ain't mad at the pick.
I'm not mad at it, but
he don't guard.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that was one of the things. And then
that's not his job.
Seeing him, his job was a scorer.
He the chief.
He was in that torture chamber last year.
He got Indians. He the chief.
He was in that torture chamber. Luke Dort was locking that man up for a little bit last game. Luka got him. But it's a 7-game series, though. Or a 6-game series. So, I mean, Luka.
So I got Jaylen Brown.
I got Kyrie.
Doncic.
Tell us what you think.
Who's the guy in the playoffs? Who's the best player?
Live chat is going to be popping.
Right.
Let us know what you think.
Right.
Subscribe, like, and share.
Right. Turn on the post notifications.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not into the playoffs, if you're not into the NBA, thank you for supporting us.
Right.
You
See
the drip.
Come on now.
The Kiwi.
You see the drip.
The Kiwi Tech.
You know what I'm saying? You see the drip.
Yeah, just
Island flavor.
I had a kid ask me the other day. The kid asked me the other day, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Fresh Princes?
The Fresh joint.
Riches.
I had a kid the other day ask me, yo, coach, you got any texts?
Do you have any? He said, I'm the tech master.
Right, I said, yo, you ain't check out the podcast, man.
Said, come on,
subscribe. Right, man, what are you talking about with that junk?
What are you talking about with that junk?
Right, no, I told him subscribe, like, share.
Come on
if
now.
you really want to know if I got the text, you'll see it.
Every app.
You know what I mean? We on episode what?
6. Yes, sir. 6. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I'm like Michael Jordan in here.
He said, I need
6.
them rings. Need them rings.
6, man.
Need them rings.
6, man. Call me Michael Jordan of the podcast.
Right. But
holla at me, man.
What Brady said that? He said, I'm chasing Jordan.
Right, 6, man. 6 episodes, me. We one of them.
Right.
Check history, man. We did, man.
So stand on basketball, run the ones. Who y'all got, Harden or Russ Westbrook?
Ooh.
Harden all day. I'm going Harden.
You go Harden? No, I gotta go Russ. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
You
why.
building a team around.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna take Russ, because a lot of people, they just go talk about scoring about Harden, but Russ is the energy that you need to win those games that aren't necessarily the great wins, but it's a win where, you know, he might have shot 11 for 23 or 10 for 25, but he gets you that win because he's gonna get that 50-50 at the end of the game. He gonna hustle, you know what I'm saying?
The win in the regular season?
I mean,
what type of wins is we talking about?
I mean,
we talking about regular season.
They was on the same team this year.
They playing the Trailblazers.
They've been on the same team a couple of
years.
And
Russ was the guy on a lot of them.
There was Houston.
Russ was the guy on that team.
On OKC, Russ was the guy when they went to the finals.
I'm saying
Durant was the guy. Then Harden was the man.
Russ got MVP. Okay, Russ. Okay, The year that they lost against the Heat, they was talking about, oh, KD didn't show up. He didn't do what he needed to do. But Russ was doing his job in that finals. But, you know, and then the year that they lost to the Warriors, they would say KD didn't show up. KD didn't do what he needed to do. And then he went to the Warriors
He
after
didn't.
Yo, Russell Westbrook kicks his whack.
I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not really going with the Hardens either, though.
After they got
The Hardens
love,
decent.
they got some love here and there.
They decent.
But the Russell,
Nah, I don't see
Westbrook
nobody
joints
wearing
is whack,
no
man.
Russell Westbrook.
I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
shoe
Off
head.
the
I'm a
shoes,
kick for
you
that.
ain't
said off the
going with
shoes,
it.
he going hard.
You know what I mean?
After shoes, I'm not going any.
I bought a pair of Hardens.
That's what I'm saying.
I bought a pair.
I see people twist their
But-
ankles at Hardens. I see
Can't do
people
it.
but I ain't
slip
never.
on the ground.
I seen them. The Russell Westbrooks and
But I thought you keep it Jordan,
I
though. I thought
walk
you kept
right
it in the
by it.
family.
Yeah,
Not
but
team,
nah.
though.
He said
Not team, though.
Nah. But I'm going Russ. You know,
no,
average a
I'm
triple,
those.
average a triple double. How many times was it? 4 times.
Man, them triple doubles though is kind of like, yeah.
He
like,
went to the playoffs every time he did.
he would, they was letting him rebound. You ain't watch the film?
How you let somebody rebound though?
You need 8, 9, 10.
You gotta have somebody that want to go get
Go
it.
get it.
Go get it.
I'm not getting it. You can have it.
Hey, 8, 9. Hey, you gotta get 8 first.
Hey, Russell, I'm not a
I
I'm
love
not a
Russell.
I'm not a big lover of either one of them because of the way they play.
Right.
You don't like the system?
Well, Russ played for your team and didn't make your team look good. So
Right, you know what I'm saying? So that's the
But
last
it
impression.
wasn't a good system.
It wasn't
though.
a good fit.
It
for
wasn't
him.
a good fit. For him.
Basically, Russ got to be able just to be off script.
Go.
Right.
You
gotta
can't
be
put
able
him
to
in
go.
you can't put him in sets.
I don't know if you could do that too much for Harden either. You
Right,
got to
look,
play
the
off.
set for Harden got to be he got the ball. And
That's not a set.
Then we go from there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So both of them are great isolation players. I don't know if you got a lot of set offenses for either one.
Right.
If I had to choose one to start my franchise with, I would go with probably Russell.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
with
yeah.
Russell, I know I'm gonna
Yeah.
get. I know off rip he holding everybody accountable.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody's accountable.
That's what I'm saying. That grit.
James might be hanging out with little baby. He might not.
He
make
might
the
be a little
practice.
chubby. He might be in a
Right,
fat
he
suit.
might- you know what I mean? He might
got 3 burgers in the
decide,
club.
He might decide that, man, I'm gonna be out there with a Kardashian.
That's
or
what I'm
something,
saying.
man.
He
So,
Hollywood, man.
I don't know, man. James got that. He got that money, and he started chilling a little bit. You know what I mean?
Who drip more whack though? Like on them walk-ins. That
Hold on. Russell be putting that shit on.
he do.
He be
But
putting that-
sometimes
that shit
it
be.
be crazy.
It be West Coast vibe-ish though for me.
Is that a chinchilla V-neck?
Right, so
Chinchilla.
right. That West Coast vibe is different. It's a different flavor.
Nah, but Harden came in there with the dress on. I was
Right,
I was like, whoa,
They doing some
whoa.
weirdness with the fashion, man. I'm gonna keep it basic, man. I'm gonna show up in my text like my man
You know what I'm
Giannis.
saying?
Kiwi.
Yeah,
So,
you know
so
what I
like
mean?
with the sweats.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing all the dresses and the.
It's game time.
And what's this new thing? Infatuation with the big boots. You know what is it?
Oh, the big red boots.
yeah, like what is this, man?
Hey, I mean they kind of look hard.
Man,
I don't know with the right fit.
No,
they kind of go
man,
crazy.
I'm an OG. You know what I'm saying? Give me a pair of some fresh J's.
Right.
Some British Knights.
We some British.
Hey, I could bring them back.
Hey, yo.
Said
Every time
BK.
I think of them, I'll be like,
They
no.
was what's a BK? I thought we were talking
No.
about Burger King.
Right,
No way.
Hey, man, for my OGs, let them
Big
know.
K on the side of
British Knights was done with the fat, thick laces. Come on, man.
Oh man.
Come
oh,
on, man.
But yeah.
But I'm gonna go Russell. I'm gonna go Russell Westbrook.
yeah.
He's gonna hold dudes accountable.
Has to.
He's gonna get downhill.
Yep.
He may not pass it, but
But he might.
But he's gonna play defense.
He gonna pass
and he
it
gonna
enough.
talk his
He's
shit.
gonna pass it enough to get a triple double.
Right, he gonna talk his shit. And he gonna play his defense.
Right.
And
He gonna
and he
electrify
play,
the team.
And he gonna play hard every night. Pause.
Right. You said hard.
I'm going with Harden, bro.
because
Because he's a dog. Houston James Harden.
he's a chihuahua.
34, 35.
Y'all keep talking about this Houston
But they
Harden. That was
couldn't-
like
they
8
couldn't-
years
but
ago.
they
Even
But they couldn't beat.
they couldn't
Curry.
get past the Warriors.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying.
But they gave him a fight though.
No,
even
they-
even in when they was in Brooklyn, he was balling.
Yeah, if he didn't get hurt, if they didn't get hurt, that's
he
what I'm
was
saying.
balling.
I was just watching the clip. They were talking about if that Nets team didn't get hurt, they would have
Right. But
Clippers, he balling.
right.
He played well. Balling is a little crazy. Is he balling like Luka?
No, he not. He
So-
not doing Luka shit. Luka learned from him though. He stole the sauce.
Okay. What
Hey,
y'all think?
Hey, what y'all think?
What y'all think?
Put
I'm
it in
going
the chat.
Russ. I'm going Russ.
I'm going Russ.
I'm going
2
Beard.
Russ, 1 Harden.
Right.
We like the beard. We
It's
like
crazy though. He
you know
really
what
had a mohawk, and we let him get away with that
I mean? For years.
for years,
Ron
and then
Artest-
just
Ron
went
Artest
straight
ain't
to
let him
like
get away with it,
braids.
though.
Oh, yeah, he ain't.
Y'all didn't say let him get
He
away
had the
with it,
skinny joint too.
Yeah,
Right,
that joke
right.
was disgusting.
Yo, bro,
Crazy.
what's
You're
going
Russ
on?
had, the mohawk too, ain't it?
For a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
That's that OKC joint.
Yeah.
Can't.
KD ain't even
Can't
brushing his
do
hair.
it.
You don't care.
Can't do it.
Right.
So transitioning, favorite basketball movie.
Oh. You go first because
Man,
you said you the OG. You got
I'm the OG.
He said he
man,
gonna take
for all
it back.
my OGs, man. Blue chips.
That's a good
That's
one.
going down now.
That's a good one.
Right,
But now
right.
it's not under the table. You ain't
Right, right,
happy.
right.
Don't have to hide it.
Nah.
I
Here's
don't think
your
many
bag.
people seen that though.
I know. Check it
Young
out.
kids.
Blue
Yeah, they
Chips.
gotta watch
It's
it. They
got
gotta watch
some
it.
of the great players in it. They got Penny Hardaway. They got Shaquille O'Neal. Rick Fox, I think, is in it. A couple of other cameos by some other cats is in it.
Shaq, Penny.
Shaq in it big time. So it was a real good movie. Check that out. Another one of my favorites is Above the Rim.
It's a good one.
Above the Rim with my man Tupac.
We having a family situation.
Right, exactly. New York City. It was crazy. It was
Right.
about street ball though. You know what I'm saying? It was really focused around street ball and how important it is in New York City.
Yo.
If you wanted them to
That's
be
a
on the
good
right
movie.
team.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
movie. It is.
And it had to do with some family. It had
Right.
to do, rest
whole
in peace,
dynamics.
Bernie Mac. Check it out.
Go.
Above the Rim.
He's
another
a janitor.
Another one of my favorites. Obviously, loving basketball.
Yeah,
You can never, you know what I'm
Staple.
saying?
Cult classic,
never,
as they
can
say.
never forget that one.
But is it a good movie though?
It's a cult classic.
What? Loving basketball?
Like when you really go back and watch it, it's like, yo.
Thinking about it, but you got to think about it from the time.
At that time, it was really good because everybody was, Omar Epps was big time.
Yeah.
All Sanaa Nathan was coming up.
Right.
And then a lot of that era was breaking through to college, trying to figure out the whole thing.
The
Giving
acting
that
is,
insight.
You know what I'm saying? And
the
trying
acting ain't it.
the acting at that time, you was
It's not it.
But
It's
anytime
not
you go back
it.
and look at something from 20 years ago,
Right.
you
It's
kinda-
going to look a little, you going to have that hindsight bias.
You kind of be like,
I watch a Denzel movie, it. I watched that,
but
but
that-
not it.
Hey, another one of my
Not it.
favorites, He Got Game.
He got game.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yep.
Shuttlesworth.
I remember I wasn't
man.
even able to watch
Come
that
on,
movie
man.
for a long time
Come
because
on,
it was
man.
rated R.
Hey, like peep this though. I was growing up watching them scream, Jesus! And then I was turned around and named my son Messiah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Get
sir.
in here, man.
Yes,
It's late,
sir.
Nah,
man.
He Got
Stop
Game
shooting
was-
all those jumpers.
Yeah, he got game.
Nah, He Got Game was
That's-
it's another real joint, man.
y'all think-
What would you do to help your father? What would you do? Would you
Right.
sell yourself to help out your family?
Right.
Yeah, that's a crazy situation.
You know what I'm
though.
saying?
Crazy,
So
crazy.
check out those movies. They really, really good. They kind of older for some of y'all viewers, but
Right.
if you check them out, you understand. Like, man, it's some real stuff going on out there. It's,
Right,
it's
right,
more.
right.
You going
it's
with blue
more-
chips?
If I had to do it, man, I ain't gonna lie.
You go with
On
Blue
God,
Chips.
every other night when I was growing up, I watched Above the Rim.
Did you watch?
So you said above the rim over blue chips?
Yeah, man. You know what? I grew up in an era of soundtracks.
So you trying to?
So
let
all
your
my
boy-
OGs
Right,
out there
right,
understand
right.
that Above the Rim soundtrack.
Nah, you
What?
spitting right now.
You know what I'm saying?
You spitting right now.
Check it out. Google
right
it,
now.
whatever. Above the Rim soundtrack, man. It was hard.
Right.
It was hard. And that's when soundtracks was appreciated. I don't even know if they do soundtracks to movies anymore.
No, I remember they did one for the first.
But you
Black
see what I'm
Panther
saying?
with Kendrick?
But that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
gotta go to the memory bank.
Right,
But
right.
soundtracks used to be relevant. Like
They
when
did
it was
the
a
sound-
hard movie, it was a soundtrack.
You seen the movie Baby Driver?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah,
movie
yeah,
of
yeah,
That's
Baby
all
it.
Driver.
The
time.
soundtrack to that
You
movie.
talking about with
is-
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my favorite
yeah,
movie
yeah,
of
yeah.
The white
all
kid driving the
time.
whip?
Yeah. With the earphones in.
Yeah, all the
yeah.
time. But basketball, give us your favorites.
So I'm gonna say my favorite, and this is a little bit more current for the younger viewers. I like Hustle. That's one of my favorite ones that
The
I've ever.
Netflix
Tell us a little bit. Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Well,
Who's
you know,
in that?
you got what's his name? Juancho Hernan Gomez or whatever his
Right,
name
with
is.
the ball player.
Yeah.
My man,
okay,
Ant-Man
okay,
was in
okay.
it. You know,
The stars, Adam Sandler.
Yeah, Adam Sandler. They had Kermit Wiltz.
That is a good
Right.
movie.
They have
You know
my
what
man
I'm saying?
Micah in there.
Yeah. They had a decent amount of guys that are in the current training and basketball sphere right now. But it's all about work. So it's a guy from overseas, Adam Sandler. He's basically a scout, so he goes out to different places to find good talent. And so he went out, found this dude from overseas, but he was playing street ball. So he was like, "Yo, I'll give you a certain amount of time to get ready for the
Jit
combine."
was playing in boots.
No, he was playing in them work boots, giving out work.
Botswana.
Right.
That's what he said.
Still work boots.
Right. And so, it took him a hard time to adjust to the type of work that he needed to put in, but he showed that he wanted to do it, but he wanted to do it for his family. He wanted to do it for his country and everything like that.
He said he Dennis Rodman mixed with who?
Yeah, what he said? He said Dennis Rodman mixed with I forgot what he said.
Shit was crazy.
Yeah,
What's the little series with the little Jace kid?
Jace.
The little series, I forgot what it was called. I forget. It's gonna come back to me though, man. It was a good one. This is a little series that's out right now. Jace Carter, I think Jace Carson.
I might be off a little bit. Is it the one that was on Showtime or whatever?
Yeah, it's on one of those little.
You was talking about it.
Yeah.
I ain't never watched it though. I know what you're talking about though.
Oh, Swagger.
Yeah, I ain't never watched it. I ain't watch it.
No, yeah, check that out.
That's what the
kids
kids.
right?
Huh?
The Rock.
The who?
Rock.
Is he in it?
The Rock. It's not. It's a show or
No. It's Ice Cube son. It's the coach.
Okay.
Swagger.
The kids was telling me about that
that's
one.
tough.
I was like, I ain't never watched it.
It's tough.
Another one, Coach Carter. That's.
I was gonna
Coach
say
Carter,
y'all
yeah,
sleeping.
Coach Carter was.
What is
Coach
your
Carter was
deepest
tough.
fear?
See, that's what I'm saying. I be wanting to be him sometimes.
Who is this uppity nigga, sir?
I'll be shaking their hands. Everybody's like, why you not dapping me up, coach? Nah, you guys got to have some respect, some decorum. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for
That's a
real.
good one.
Coach Carter was good, man. But
Yeah.
it really touched on, man, it's serious out there.
Right.
It's
For
serious
real.
with the discipline and what it takes to
It's
make
what
it, man.
we do.
Right,
Going
right.
in and helping the
community doing God's work.
Doing God's work.
And the
On
discipline.
15th with it.
Right.
And standing on business.
Standing on business.
Standing on
man.
big
On
business.
business, man.
Big business. You know what I'm saying? That's a great one.
That was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Samuel L.
So
You
we
know
got
what I'm saying?
Blue Chips,
I
Hustle.
said Hustle. I like Coach
Coach
Carter.
Carter.
I like
Above the Rim.
I like White Man Can't Jump. The original. Not
The original was straight. That rendition or
that
whatever.
was whack. I was
You don't like Jack Harlow?
no Jack Harlow.
Favorite rapper?
What?
I listen to his music. No, I listen to his music. He's a decent guy.
decent.
I listen to his music. He got some, flows. Acting though,
wasn't it?
maybe it was the script, the way that they
I don't
kept
like the
trying
way
to
they
force
tried
a whole
to-
bunch of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just a white guy.
Yeah,
I'm a
it
black
was-
guy.
it was a little
all of this and
corny
all
for
that.
me.
They were trying
Corny.
to force some stuff.
It was,
and I was just
if you
like,
saw the
man.
original, this was corny.
Right.
I was like,
Eh.
I don't want to see
There
it.
wasn't no Boricua in
I
there.
don't want to see it. Yeah, I don't want to see it.
It wasn't.
I don't think I watched the whole thing, and I'm not playing.
I fell asleep on it like 3 times. I was trying to watch it one time.
I'm gonna go to the archives and I'm gonna throw on Above the Rim.
Yeah. And then I obviously, like you said, Love It Basketball is a cult classic, even though you don't like it that much. But
I'm just saying the acting is trash.
right.
But now that they were kids
Right. They was supposed to be portraying
as kids, so they were still off.
They were still trying to
Right, like,
figure
yo,
it
what's
out.
wrong with
You hear how these kids be talking?
I'm gonna play you for your nigga. You gonna dunk on me? What?
right. But it was
That's
it was a love story centered around this game.
Right.
Gotta love it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So if I had to say my number one, I'd say Hustle, just because it really encapsulates what it takes to really
That is a
love
good
the
movie.
game and put in the work, coming from the bottom, doing what you need to do, get drafted.
So we got Blue Chips, Hustle.
Well, he said above
Nah,
the rim.
Above the Rim.
Oh,
Above
Above
the
the
Rim,
Rim.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Above
Above
the
the Rim. Soundtrack, Tupac,
Right.
New York City,
Above the Rim,
Birdie.
Hustle.
Right. Hustle. Yeah.
I'm staying in my home city, Glory Road.
Okay.
Okay.
Glory Road.
Okay.
Glory Road. Okay.
Shout out to El Paso. We
Next,
there.
next
Right.
thing you know, he's gonna say Hoosiers. But no. Glory Road.
Right,
Who's the actors in that? Talk about Glory Road.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got,
Give him a little synopsis.
You got a nigga from Friday Night Lights, Booby. Let
Yeah,
Booby
yeah,
spin.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
one of the main ones.
Right.
Friday Night Lights.
No, it was.
What's the white jet name? The coach. I don't know.
He said it's some people in
I don't
it's
know.
a good movie.
The acting is decent.
The acting is decent.
The acting is
He said if
decent.
you want to know the actors, watch the movie.
Just yeah.
Hey, if you want to see some good ones, he got game, Above the Rim.
Hustle
was pretty good.
Coach Carter.
Y'all remember that
Glory.
documentary from back in the day with the two cats from Chicago?
Yeah. No, that was my time.
I used to watch that all
was
the
my
time.
I forgot what was
One
called.
went to a prep, the
Right,
other one
nah,
was
that
going
was-
to the prep, then went to the
y'all
hood.
might
That
be
was
putting
my
me on
time.
something.
Yeah,
Y'all
that
might be
was
putting
my
me on.
time that they did that. It was
Right.
tough. It was kind of more of a documentary.
Yeah,
behind the
yeah,
scenes.
yeah.
Right,
But it's
right.
it's fire though.
Yeah, they watched. They kind of docked on a couple of kids through the city, going through it. You know what I'm saying? And they
Right.
persevered.
From like 9th to 12th grade.
They didn't
Right.
make it all the way.
No,
but they,
buddy that went to the hood school ended up making it D1.
Right, D1.
The other one went JUCO because he got hurt.
Right,
so
right,
it's
right.
like
Okay.
Right.
I think he went
right.
like to Arkansas
You got to,
State or
you got to
something
send me
like
that one.
Right. Shout out
Hoop
to my
Dreams.
man. Right, Hoop Dreams.
Hoop
That was it.
Dreams.
Shout out to
Yeah,
my
I'm
man
about to-
Lenny
Hoop
Cook.
Dreams.
My man Lenny Cook. For you guys who don't know Lenny Cook, he was a New York City kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big time. They did a doc on him on Showtime. Big
Right.
time kid. Big time. If you Google Lenny Cook.
Right.
He went. He ran into this one kid at an ABC camp. LeBron James.
Drew Broad.
Career.
We didn't even
Over.
say
career over after
what's
that.
the LeBron movie? More Than a Game.
Oh, More Than a Game.
Than a
Yeah,
Game.
check that out. That was good.
The Giannis movie.
Right.
Right.
I mean, they got plenty of them.
Is the
Do
last
not watch that Giannis movie.
I know, right?
Is the Last Dance a movie or is that just like a limited series?
Which
That's
one?
The Last Dance.
That's
Oh
like
no,
6
that's a
episodes.
series. That's a doc.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
it was
Because
good, though.
if it was that, I
It
would
was
say
good
I would probably
though.
say
It
like
was
The
good
Last
though.
Dance.
No, it was good with Mike. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that was good
that
though.
was real good.
That was good though.
You said it was some Damage Control.
If
Yeah,
we going
definitely.
docs, I'm going with what's his name from Coney Island.
Oh, you go okay. Oh yeah. The kid from
The
Coney
kid from
Island.
Coney Island.
Yeah, Starberry.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Starberry. Yeah, New York
I
City.
wanted to watch
Through the
one
Fire was the one with Sebastian Telfair. That was a good one.
I
And
wanted
then
to
the
Fire.
Dominican cat.
You talking about my man?
That's on Disney Plus. If you got
I
Disney,
forgot his name. It's been
yeah.
a while, man. Felipe Lopez.
Felipe Lopez.
Felipe Lopez.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk New York City basketball, get with me.
Right,
Holler
right.
at me on the gram, the DM, subscribe, like.
Yeah,
New
all
York
that,
City,
all
man.
that.
We
all
got
that,
the
all
point
that,
guards.
all that.
You know what I mean? That was ill. The Showtime
Yeah.
special
I
point
wanted to
guards.
watch the one with Chris Josh.
Oh
Mahmoud,
yeah.
Rauf.
That's
I wanted
another
to
one.
watch it, but they took it off of HBO.
Yeah, they took
They
that
said
down.
no.
Nah, they
They
took
said
that down.
no, freedom
Hey,
of
check out
speech.
Point Guards. That's a big time joint.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
giving y'all
New
all
York
the
City.
sauce. If y'all want to know about basketball, just watch the movies. Y'all don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to go research, go through the basketball lexicon or anything
Right,
like
watch
that.
some of those
Just watch
movies.
some movies.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
But it's all good.
transitioning into the culture.
The culture, man.
I just looked at it too.
Mm.
Is it okay to take a break? That's what it was.
Is it okay?
What does a break look like? What
See,
encapsulate a
I
break?
don't even know if we could ask this man that question because I don't know
He
if
don't
he's
take breaks.
taking a break.
Kevin Gates right here.
Right,
He don't
I
take
don't
breaks. He
tired.
don't get tired.
I don't understand what a break is. Stepping away, resetting, but a break, man, you can't break from pursuing greatness.
I hear it.
David Goggins.
You know what I'm
hear
saying? Even in
Who's
even
gonna
in your
carry the ropes?
downtime, man. Even in your downtime or your recovery time or in your I'm not getting at it or
Right.
getting to it. It's still always the prep.
So is a break if it's built into your schedule? Like let's say recovery, or like for example, you take a day off because you know that it's gonna be worse if you keep pushing or whatever the situation is.
But even then, if you one of those who's like all in, even when you not in the act, you prepare for the act.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
The great ones.
your mind is never
Right,
off,
your
even though your
great
body
ones.
might not be working.
I'm only talking about greatness, though.
Right.
I'm not talking about average. I'm not
Right.
talking about
One of
I'm
ones.
okay with just being
As D Book calls them ones.
one of them.
Them ones.
They always try to figure out a way to get better,
Right.
even when they told to chill.
Yeah.
You can't help it.
I mean, Kobe, he was. They said, "Yo, we finna go to the club, Kobe." He said, "I'll meet you
Nah,
there."
I'm not doing
He
that.
is capping. He was in the weight room.
For a guy like me, my wife would tell you, we on vacation, we in Puerto Rico, we wherever, we in the Bahamas, we in
Right.
Brazil, we
Right,
wherever
right,
we at.
Right.
I'm still trying to figure out how can I be better at what I do.
You got
How
to.
can I learn to
You got
help
to.
others better?
Right.
How can I deliver the message better?
Right.
How
right.
can I connect with today's youth? I reinvent myself every year. I'm what age? You can't tell because I gotta reinvent myself every
That's what I'm
year.
saying.
to be
32.
current.
32.
To keep current. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To keep current, I gotta reinvent myself every year to make sure that I stay current with the way to reach the youth.
That's the work, though.
Because
that's
the
the
youth
work.
today is different than the youth 15 years ago.
So why is the youth today taking so many breaks? Like before they even started yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
because their attention spans is different, man.
Okay.
The way they go about it is different.
Okay.
We had to think about it. I grew up where if I wanted to eat something, I had to put it in the stove to heat it up.
Right. Now they got
So I had
air
to turn
fryer.
on the stove, let that go for a minute,
Preheat. Yep.
We preheating,
Right.
throwing that bit in there.
Then I gotta put it in there. Then I gotta let it rock out for about 15 minutes.
Then you gotta let it rest so
all
you
of
don't
that.
burn the taste
Patience,
buds.
all that.
Yeah.
These days, man, you
DoorDash.
you throw it in there.
Air fryer.
5 seconds later, it's done.
Right.
So everything is so instant. Like
Right.
I mentioned before in the pod, it's instant. So
That instant gratification.
so
yeah.
taking a break is a built-in for me. Taking a break is always the scapegoat of I don't really want to do this that much anyway.
That's true. I definitely agree with that because I think when it comes to taking a break, if you're taking a break, you're either not managing your time the right way, so you're getting burnt out because you're not setting up the right type of schedule,
Right.
or
Time management.
or you're taking a break because you don't really feel confident in what you're doing. And that's a lot of people. Like I remember my junior year, I was struggling between sports and things like that. Basketball, I was halfway in, halfway out. Track, I was halfway in, halfway out. And so it just came to a point where I was just like, I'm not in love with the game. So I took a break from it. But it was more just because I wasn't really as locked in as I needed to be over the summer, and even with the work that I was putting in during the season to be able to feel confident enough to really be productive. So instead of me trying to go and get that, I said, let me take a step back, reevaluate if this is what I want to do, all of these different types of things. And I think for some people who don't know the path or they don't know what they're doing, they're not really on that situation of like, this is what I'm going to go do, I'm going to go get it. It is beneficial at times to reevaluate, take that step back and be like, yo, what am I doing? Like, what's going on? I need to take a break from some of this stuff. And also like taking a break from, like we were talking about last episode, from some of those obligations outside of what the primary task is. Sometimes you got to take a break from the friends in certain seasons. Sometimes you got to take a break from the women in certain seasons. Sometimes you got to take a break from going out and hanging out and all of that other stuff. But I definitely believe what you're saying. Like if you're taking a break, it's definitely a scapegoat from doing what you need to do, because you can manage your time a little bit better. On the weekends, you can say, okay, I'm going to prioritize these other things instead of prioritizing this. But you always working 24/7. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours every single day. It's always work. Even sleeping is work. Getting some sleep is work. You know what I'm saying?
Can you take a break from love?
Woo!
You see what I'm saying?
That's a great no. You can't. You can't take a break.
So
from
if
love.
you love it, how do you break from it? Like how do you say I'm gonna pause this?
Right, you might not really love it as much as you think you do.
That's the way I kind of try to categorize certain things, because we throw this word love around,
Right, love
like it's just a
that's the
imaginary
indicator.
thing.
Yeah, no, but that's the standard.
But yeah, so if you love it, how do you take a break from it?
Right, and I think that's the thing, because like even when I was playing college, like I was in the college scene and everything like that, I took a break from school because I didn't really love it. You know what I'm saying?
So if you're able to take a break from something, I always try to say your break is to evaluate if you really love doing it.
Right.
That's what the break mean to me. You evaluating, do I love doing this?
And I think that is beneficial at times when you getting burnt out, when you feeling like you're doing too much.
The burnt out is because of time management, like
Exactly.
you're going through. You're not you're not doing the time appropriately, because when you're going up a hill to the mountaintop,
It's a lot of work.
and us three is on that hill, and the goal is only one prize.
Right.
So one of y'all gonna take a break.
Yeah.
I'm not.
But
I'm trooping. I'm going up that hill with the intent that I gotta get
now
there.
remember, some folks don't take no breaks and they end up stumbling because they get fatigued. Now that's the other
Right.
thing. If you're not gonna take breaks, you got to pace yourself.
Right, pace yourself, and that's exactly what I'm saying. You got to manage that time,
Right.
pace yourself. I'm gonna have my
Exactly.
waters. I'm gonna have my hydrations. I'm gonna have all the
Exactly.
things I need to be
Exactly.
successful in that journey.
They say slow and steady wins the race, but it's consistent. Slow motion
Consistent.
don't mean no motion.
Right,
So if
consistent.
you consistently moving, you might be taking a little bit of pace off, but you're not taking a break.
Right,
So I mean,
right.
that's a work.
Go on your vacations, enjoy your family,
Right.
celebrate birthdays, celebrate achievements, have celebrations.
Right.
But the great ones, even at the celebration, jot down the idea that's gonna make them better.
Right. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like we got certain things that we got where we're connected and y'all be in the middle of whatever y'all doing. Y'all see, damn, Coach B thinking about something again.
Yeah.
Dang, again, another idea.
Right.
It's greatness.
It's gotta be.
Can't help it.
It's gotta be.
Right.
It's
So
gotta
man,
be.
hey, take your breaks, but manage your time before. I would say manage time better than
Taking a break.
Because taking a break sounds like a cop out.
Right.
Like sounds too easy.
Right. If you need to take a pause, make sure that pause is to reevaluate everything so you don't take a break.
Right.
Take a little breather.
Right.
But a break now, that's like I'm not doing it no more.
Right.
And you can't never say you're not going to do something that you love, like you were saying.
Right.
You got to be dedicated to it.
Right. So
sure.
time management, don't ever take a break.
Right.
All right, so moving along, final topic for the day: the demise of black men in entertainment, or the demise of people in general
in entertainment.
Yeah.
Right.
We
told you we'd go get back to it.
Right, man. Yo,
it's getting crazy out here.
Yo,
dog.
man, this segment is called The Culture, man.
The Culture. New segment.
Every episode, we want to tap into the culture, what's going on. And when we mean culture, we mean obviously music, the industry, entertainment. We never exclude any races in the culture. Everything is grouped in.
Fashion.
If you're in the culture, hey, the culture, it's white people in the culture.
That's repping the culture.
Repping the culture.
For sure.
Our focus today is going to be on the brothers, though.
Yeah, we got to talk to them.
We got to talk to the brothers, man, that's made major moves in the industry, whether it's been entertainment or music, fashion, have done big things in the community, giving back. They've got foundations. They've got all of these things that young brothers, young boys, young brothers should look up to.
Right.
But man, it's a lot of mess going on that's starting to hit the fan.
They just freaky.
It's some freaks out there, man.
Fan.
You gotta beware of the freaks out there, bro. And things we hearing is crazy, man.
Crazy.
At the end of the day, man, the whole thing with R. Kelly was crazy to me.
Man, because you lived through all of
that. All of that is my
era.
All of this is all my era. So it's all crazy to me because at 30 years ago, there was no idea of this whole social media thing.
Right.
And for the OGs, the social media is a gift and a curse because it allows you to be on a platform to really get your stuff out there and be more of an enterprise without having all of those people in your pocket.
100%.
So social media, we love you. Thank you for giving me and my crew an opportunity to be on this platform.
Love.
But social media also allowed everybody in your business.
100%. They pulling up receipts from
everybody in your bedroom. Everybody into what you do on your freaky hours.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, a little bit of me don't want to hear none of it.
Right.
But when you're a public figure, when you have proclaimed that the public finances my life.
Right.
And it matters.
It matters.
What you do in private matters.
It matters. And I debate this all the time about how much do we need to be in these people's business.
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
But when you make millions of dollars off of these people
go get paid to be in your business. TMZ.
People will now try to tear you down.
They got to.
As soon as you be built up, the job is now to tear you down, to humble you, to make people see that you human.
Mike Tyson type shit.
Right.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy because they doing documentaries and specials.
Surviving R. Kelly.
Surviving Diddy. Surviving.
That's I ain't gonna say that's your man's, but that's your man.
And he was your man's. He was your boy. That's how you grew up with him.
It's crazy, man, because
yo,
I'm looking at all of this, man, and I'm blown away.
Would you have seen it?
I'm blown away. I'm blown away that these men have the ability and the finances to do whatever they want to do with grown women.
What?
Grown-ups.
That's what I be trying to say. Women. They are grown.
No, man, I'm talking about
not like halfway grown.
Not playing no with a Lunchable.
No.
Not
he said he got the entree with the full course and the buffet and the whole thing.
Up to middle schools. Not trying to figure out if she is really a woman yet.
No.
I'm talking about grown-ups. You can be with a grown-up.
That's crazy. doing crazy.
So if you even flirting with the preteen, is she eligible? What is wrong with you?
That's what I'm saying.
There are grown women.
That's what I'm saying. There's
that
grown
will
women
die for some of this action.
that will be
That is at the crib mad,
hog-tied.
throwing panties at the TV. R. Kelly, what are you doing?
That's what I'm
P.
trying to say.
Diddy, why not me? Grown-ups.
Grown-ups.
Do you know what a grown-up is?
That's what I'm trying to say. Full education, they might have went to college, got their
Grown
degrees.
women. Me and my wife talk about it all the time.
How
you could be with any grown woman. How are you trying to deal with children? A child, a girl that has no concept of what's going on.
Trying to strike a chord.
She's a fan.
But it's probably...
But you have grown women that are fans.
Oh my God.
You have grown women that are fans. Yo, grown-ups, man. Stop.
Hey.
Yo, stop it.
Hey. What LeBron said?
Stop it.
What LeBron said? He said, ain't no party like a Diddy party. That's your man.
Ron said that?
Yes, Ron said that.
I'm blown away,
He
man.
said LeBron James, keep the family away.
Ron ain't say that.
Keep the family away.
I don't know what to say about these dudes with these kids.
It's crazy.
Man, but, you know, I watch certain movies and I be watching movies and be like, man, this goes back beyond us. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. I like barbarian movies. I like those old like Conan movies.
Yeah, like Vikings.
Vikings. I like those movies. But I started watching them a little different recently.
Yeah, they some creeps in there.
I said, wait a minute. That's a child.
She 12.
That's what he said. He said the youth.
She 12.
King of the kingdom. Got a daughter that ain't even done wiping off the milk yet, and he ready to give
that's
the daughter
crazy.
to this grown up.
We gotta chill, man.
Hey, yo,
we
man.
gotta chill.
Yo,
the culture has to get, because the thing
we gotta change these rules and regulations.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because the thing is that it's not just the ones that you see on TV.
It's a whole culture of this lifestyle of
a lot of folks,
grown ups with kids. And there's women doing it too.
Because R. Kelly did say, he said, "Yo, Ush." He said, "What up, Kel? Let me introduce you to this girl." What girl he was introducing her to? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know, man.
Because it's a couple people
all this
in this
exploitation
industry
of kids. I'm watching Nickelodeon specials on kids being exploited.
Bro, I'm growing up watching Drake and Josh. I didn't know it was Drake.
I'm like, yo, man. People,
Drake?
Yo, man. It is one of the worst crimes in the world. Is the act of this on.
No, in all seriousness. In all seriousness.
On all seriousness. I'm gonna let my man Pete break down a little bit of the clinicals on what's going on with these kids, with these traumas and these PSTDs and all of this going on with the violation of children. Come on now. Yo, P. Diddy, stop.
You got to get off of that.
Stop,
man. It's just
you
bad.
need help.
I know bad boys don't stop, but you need to stop,
help.
Man.
Stop, and that's the thing. And the thing is,
they can even bring my man Jay-Z in it.
Yeah, they try to get your mans.
You're right, because they trying to figure out how old was Aaliyah with all of these.
They said how old was Rihanna.
How old was Foxy Brown when they was jumping off?
Yeah,
because all these dudes 20 years ago were already 30.
And they trying to sit there and be like, well, that was the time. No.
20 years
ago. I ain't
even
30 yet.
No.
20 years ago, all of these dudes was over 30.
Over 30.
Freaks.
Over 30. All of this.
Freaks.
All of this, like, buying kids and selling them. I'm like, yo, it's a whole society. All of those movies that really stuff going on. All those movies that be like, this is all fiction. No, this is real. It's really
real
going
life.
on.
It's real life. And the reason why we talking to the brothers is because y'all are already under a whole lot of scrutiny. It takes a lot to get there. You see, Tyler Perry, he did what he did. He bought the all black entertainment and everything like that. You think they not over there with cameras and TMZ every moment
trying to figure out if he's really what he say he is.
If he's really doing what he say he do. You know what I'm saying? So as brothers, you know what I'm saying? When you get to that pinnacle, when you get to that top, you got to make sure you focus on the right type of things. You got to focus on God first.
Man, if you a freak, get you some counseling.
Get you some counseling.
If you got these weird imaginations about what you want
You
to do
need
to
prayer.
a child.
You need Jesus.
Get to
you
a
need
counselor,
Jesus.
man.
You need Jesus.
Talk to Jesus, man. Talk to a counselor. Get with Jesus Christ. I mean, we gotta clean this up, man.
It's crazy.
I can't keep cutting on my TV.
They saying, yo, that used to be my man's, and you can't even say nothing about him no more because cuz is crazy.
To Usher's situation and why he was at the hospital as a child.
Right.
See, Justin Bieber. Why? Well, what happened to his
right? Drake Bell. What happened with him?
To his anal.
Right.
Pause.
No,
Like,
it's crazy. That's what they being real
these
explicit
dudes
about it too.
Yo,
they breaking
man.
down the whole thing, the whole from top to
They
bottom.
got real nasty about what's going on in
There's
the
a lot
industry,
of debauchery
man.
going on.
And I don't understand like what they getting bad money. You got all of this money you could spend. You get bored. And the first thing y'all start wanting to do is some Solomon Gomorrah.
That's what I'm saying.
Freak offs.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what it's.
Niggas having freak offs.
They say who the biggest freak.
You know what I mean? They said they done with the freak meat.
Nah, they trying to bring that back.
It's going down.
It's
still
going
down, man. So
Man.
yo, stay off the freakiness.
Stay off the freakiness.
Grown
Find
people
Jesus.
stay with grown people.
Grown people stay with grown people.
Stop this madness, man.
Stop it.
Stop exploiting children.
And even if you with the grown people, stop abducting
Hey,
grown people
hey,
and selling them, bro. This is
I got
crazy.
something-
That's what they
I got-
talking about.
I got something for the fathers of these daughters. Man, yo, man, reel your daughter back in. Some of these specials show these parents letting their daughter just go. Oh man, that's
Anywhere.
R. Kelly. He gonna help you with your career, guy.
No, you gotta stay around your kid.
Right. Don't ever let them do any of that without being present, man.
That's what I'm trying to say.
These dudes, you don't know these dudes. You think you know them because you follow them.
Say it again.
You think you know them because you follow them.
They only posting what they want you to see.
But no, man. Hey,
if you go through their camera roll,
protect your daughters, man. Man, that's mad freakiness going on.
Mad freak.
Yo, drop some signs.
Freaky frogs.
Drop some signs.
Freaky
about the mentality of a freak.
Come on now.
Yo, drop the
Freaky
thoughts of a freaky.
I can't even do it.
You know what I mean?
Can't even do it.
Yeah, he said he wasn't ready. He wasn't
Yo,
prepared.
man, stop being freaky.
That wasn't even on mine. That wasn't even on my heart. But yeah, stop the freakiness, man.
You gotta cut it
get
out.
help.
You gotta get some help.
Get help.
Gotta get some help.
But to conclude the show, so last week after we talked about will you be willing, right?
Right.
Even when that thing doesn't look like how you want it to look, will you go on? And it's just been building. So after the show, I'm like, God, put something on my heart. Put something on my heart. So he put on my heart the power of a story. And then that transitioned to a narrative. And then that transitions to what's fueling you, right? What is fueling you? What is the fuel that you putting into that engine of life that makes you go, right?
Right.
Is it
Yes,
diesel?
sir.
Is it premium? Big body foreign? Is it 89?
Right.
What are you putting in you that drives you, right? What's fueling you? So when I look at my life, because of the relationship I have with my parents, for my mom, I wanted to be affirmed. I wanted to be validated. I wanted to be seen, right?
Right.
With my father, I wanted his attention because I knew, due to his lack of just being around, whenever I didn't see him, or I knew it was going to be a substantial amount of time before I seen him again. So when I seen him, I wanted that. I craved that, right?
Right.
And we talk about narratives. We talk about a story. Okay, what fuels me? So when it came to my mom, I wanted to supersede expectations. So I could be loved. So I could be affirmed. So I could be validated. So I could be seen. So I could be heard. So when I was a jet, I got in a lot of trouble, like fighting at school, because if I fight, I get in trouble at school,
get attention.
Mama's there.
Yeah, right.
And then it came to a point where it's like, I can't keep doing this, right?
Right.
So with my dad, it was just, when he's around, I want to be in his face. Dad, look at me. Dad. You know what I mean? So we talk about what's fueling you. Now I got to a point within me where it's like, it's no way my parents don't love me. So it has to be some deficiency in me as to why I feel like I'm not good enough. What's fueling you, right?
Right.
So I built this narrative that I'm not good enough. What was fueling me was negativity. I had to tell myself everybody's against me.
Right.
Nobody's on my team. And it helped me. It really helped me.
Right.
It helped me in sports. It helped me in school. Oh, niggas don't believe in you, Pat.
Right.
Niggas not rooting for you, Pat.
Right,
You
right,
got to
right.
go get it, Pat. What's fueling me, right?
Mhm.
That's what helped me survive. That was my survival mechanism. But you get to a point where you set these unrealistic expectations for yourself because you want to be seen, you want to be validated, so you want to supersede everything. But when you don't get to that pinnacle, or you don't reach that expectation because it's unrealistic, I'm not good enough.
Right.
They're right for not believing in me.
Right.
They're right for not seeing me. They're right for not hearing me.
Right.
So we get back in this cycle, right? We talk about getting back in the room. This is something we've been building on.
Right.
I know how to control this room. If I set this expectation here and I don't reach it, okay, now I know why they don't love me. Now I know why they don't see me. Now I know why they don't hear me. What's fueling you?
Right. Right.
We get it, right? You've been hurt. You've been through things, but what's fueling you? For how long are you gonna look at this story as, well, they did this to me,
Being a victim.
and this is why I'm this way? And what's fueling you?
Right.
Because what helped you survive isn't gonna help you thrive. It's not gonna take you to that next level.
Right.
So what's fueling you? How do you change your perception? So I look at it like this: if you take your finger, right, you close one eye, open the other, close one eye, open the other. Your perception of your finger changes, right? Your finger moves because bilateral. Your hand never moves.
Right.
Your hand never moves, but the way you see it moves. But you're so hyper focused on what's right here, you don't notice the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
What's behind you, right? So behind my hand, it's a camera, it's a table, it's a room, it's something big. What's the big picture?
Right.
Right. Right.
You're so hyper focused on this one little thing. No, take a step back from it. What's fueling you?
Mm-hmm.
You have to change your fuel, because if you put 89 in a diesel engine, you're going to mess the transmission up.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That car ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
You got to know what's fueling you, and know if what's fueling you is beneficial to your life, to your dreams, to your goals, to where you want to be.
Right. Right. Right.
And that's just reflect on what's fueling you, what's driving you. And do you want it or don't you want it?
Right. Right.
No,
Right.
that's real. That's
That's
real.
real.
That's real. That's real talk.
Facts,
That's real
facts,
talk.
facts,
That's real
facts,
talk.
facts, facts,
Hey
facts.
man, this is shout out time, so I just want to give a couple of shout outs, man.
Yes, sir.
I want to
Yes,
shout
sir.
out my man Don P, man. If
Yes,
you,
sir.
Shout out Don P.
Yes,
Don
sir.
P.
If you want to change up your cable life, if you tired of spending $400 a month on cable,
Come on now.
and you only get a few channels,
If you're not trying to be on all these subscriptions, man.
right? All of these different kind of I gotta
YouTube
have Netflix,
TV.
all of these
Yeah, if you
primes
don't
and
want all
TT.
that.
If you don't want all that, holla at my
Holla at
boy
him.
Don P. Every channel in the world.
Every channel.
Hey, I was just watching the pay-per-view fight. I'm watching everything.
Oh, he got you right.
Every channel in the world.
Oh, he got
I
you
don't
right.
miss nothing.
Come
I
on
know
now.
about everything.
Always.
What's going on in Dubai?
Come on
What's
now.
going on in Africa?
He said, what's
going
going on
on
in-
uptown, downtown,
Everywhere.
whatever. I don't miss
He
nothing.
said he know what's
man.
going on in
I don't miss no
Antarctica.
movies. Holla at my man Don P. I'll put
Right.
the information on the screen
Right.
at the end of the show.
Yep,
the
yep.
cable is popping. Service is popping. Anything goes wrong, he on demand. He answering every call. I know him personally. I see him on the phone all day long.
Yep.
Shout out to his wife for putting up with it.
Yep.
But hey, Don P, if you want your cable right and you want to spend the right money, holla at him.
Yep,
Shout
yep.
out to my family. Everything is love. Shout out to my son. I love you, son. Shout out to
right.
all my daughters, man. Hey, thank you for everybody subscribing.
Right.
Thank you for everybody who's allowing us to kind of just, this is an express yourself show. We're
Right.
going to debate a
Right,
few
right.
things.
Right.
We're talking about God and Christ. We're talking about
Right.
relationships.
We giving a lot of game.
We're giving a
whole
lot of
game.
A lot of game, man. We love the support, man. Thank you.
Right,
Hey, our
right,
goal
right.
is to get 5,000 subscriptions.
You know what I'm saying?
Help us out.
Hey,
share.
We above 100 now.
Right, subscribe,
That means
like.
you can share it to your friend and they be like, "Oh, okay, this is a podcast." Because I know y'all feel a little self-conscious when y'all watching something with a little bit of 5 views. No,
Right.
way more than that.
Right, way
Y'all
more than
don't
that.
do us like that now. We ain't no mom and pop now. We got 6 episodes.
6 episodes.
6
Get
episodes,
caught up. We love you guys. Thank you for the support.
Yup.
Thank you for my
All
man
love,
Q.
man.
We shout out my man Q behind the lens.
Shout out to fam.
Shout
out to
everybody.
Q.
Yup.
Shout out to
Shout
Q.
it out,
Shout
you
out
know
to
what I'm
Q.
saying? You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
everybody.
My guy.
We appreciate you guys.
Yup,
we love you guys.
Yup. The
God
work,
bless.
The work.
Gritty.
Wylie.
Wylie.
We out.
Wylie.
Yes, sir.
Get 'em quick, then hit a lick. Cause bitch, I'm a tyrant. No Cali Uchis. You just like your bitch, you got some loose lips. Right in there chatting, boy, that's some new shit. Cookie pack pretty, not talking loose shit. Boy, put that gun down, you not about to use it.